Hi, this is Amber with my Rotten Tomatoes review of Whip It. This movie, if you didn't know that this movie was directed by Drew Barrymore, you probably could have guessed because there are numerous scenes where I can only guess Drew was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if this happened next? That looks cool, right?" Like a makeout scene underwater? Seriously? Do you think that we don't know people need to breathe? Anyway, also, Drew, as a character herself in the movie, is always doing things to draw attention to herself, even though she has nothing to do with moving the plot forward. I guess somebody had to do the really gross stunts like getting an uncontrollable nosebleed and wearing a neck brace for no apparent reason. You just it's just like when Stan Lee puts himself in all of his movies. You just wait for it to happen and then expect to be able to move on with your life and enjoy the movie, but that doesn't always happen. The story of Whip It follows the stock indie movie ingredients. You take one awkward teenager who no one understands, you add something that no one would expect them ever to do, like getting pregnant or joining a roller derby team, and then you sit back and watch as the magic happens and they decide what's really important in life and who they truly are. In this movie, it just seemed a little contrived. This movie relies a lot on the novelty of watching roller derby, and it's understandable. Roller derby is cool and not many people know about it, I guess. I don't even know. I knew about it before this movie. And so most of the fun scenes are just from watching the actual roller derby. I'm a I'm a big fan of Aaliyah Shawkat in this movie. She's in her full freckled form as the best friend of Bliss, the main character. And she's the only character that really breaks out of a stereotype. On the one hand, she's responsible. On the other hand, she still likes to party like everybody else. There's no way anyone like that exists in the real world. Oh wait, that's most people. Also, Ellen Page doesn't woo me in this movie like she did in Juno. She has a lot of the same one-liners and her patented timing on being super sarcastic, but all of those things put together didn't necessarily equal a personality. Plus, the whole time I was thinking, how much makeup did they have to use to keep her peaches and cream complexion? Because I know roller derby girls, and they are constantly covered in all sorts of black and blue bruises. And you really didn't see any of that on Ellen Page except for one moment and in a very hidden place. And so I just wondered how much they had to keep covering up to make her still look cute and unharmed by anything. Also, I thought that part was a little stupid because one thing about roller derby girls is they show off their bruises just as much as they do their tattoos. So I wanted to see more of that and they just kind of went over it. But whatever. Juliette Lewis is really awesome in this movie as always. She's tiny and has no boobs, but I'm pretty sure she could beat up my dad. So I still liked her in this movie, and it was also kind of weird thinking that this movie premiered at the same time as Zombieland, that has Woody Harrelson in it, and the two of them were the lead characters in Natural Born Killers, and again they're playing pretty violent people. Anyway, this movie wasn't necessarily a must-see, but it was plenty of fun, and I hope that people enjoyed it because I liked the people in it. It just was boring at times. Anyway, see ya, that's it.